Hello YouTube, welcome to Upside DIY. This is a rinse bucket and I have a peroxide bottle right there. This is just to dry my hands and things. And I actually have a decent video. I know everybody already knows about this stuff, whereas needing a sponge filter to help filter out water and things. This aquarium has a filter. It has another filter which is for this line right there, and I cut a hole inside of the cover. The cover it's basically bare bottom. It has mostly fresh water and things, but I do see stuff at the top of the aquarium. Perhaps it's some type of organic oil or something. You know, all the algae on this aquarium just went away for a day. I think the fish started to clean off the glass, and it started just floating around, and then they started eating it and things like that. I have dirty water there and there, and that's why I set up this big tub so that I can put the old water in here. It's actually never been used, so I want to try to cycle it. And it used to be filled with shampoo and things like that, it was brand new, so I'm gonna try to actually actually set this up for breeding. Maybe fill it up with really clean water, and this is actually pretty much the unwanted fish, the basically or even just a spare 40 to 50 gallons of used water. The thing about this used water and things is I need to redesign this filter and actually look for biocarbon, just like a Brita filter, and actually maybe put it in a filter bag and things like that, and actually use a Brita water or carbon filter. That may help me filter out more, or even have another filter ready to be used for this water afterwards, because I basically want to reuse this water, most of this water, which is probably around 50 gallons, maybe 60 gallons. It does cost a little money. Probably costs between $5 to $10 to use clean water to fill up these aquariums. And you want to try to conserve as much of it, try to filter out as much of it, do less and get more. And just old water will start having these organic issues, and even cloudiness. This was clear. I moved the duckweed into this aquarium. This is trying to be a planted only aquarium. There's a film pretty much on top. Even with that aquarium, I need to find a way to skim the top of that. Most of the time there's an overflow that will actually bring it towards a sump pump, and actually try to treat whatever is happening for the water, to the water. This right here, I cleaned it out, I siphoned out, and basically I just use this filter, the siphon hose, and then a bucket, and then I gotta manually siphon it, get most of the heavier material out with the filter, and then I dump the water back in here. The thing about it is, you know, if it's a really cloudy aquarium, it's cloudy because I added some fruit, maybe some food, and with the fruit, like this right there is some plums, there's a seed right there. The organic material within certain conditions aren't the same as if we were to just have it in air. In the water, it starts to really dilute and you know, have organic compositions that will actually you know, it can add alkalinity. It's not really a good thing to not really you know, take care of it by water changes and filtering and maybe even adding fresh water. So basically, you know, to treat some of the alkalinity from, you know, feeding the fish and things, one is this filter that should always be cleaned, you know, unclogged. I gotta take this nozzle off probably once a week, blow out whatever's in there, rinse it off, and then I think I changed this yesterday and things. It's actually missing the filter. The filter floss is a little too thick and things like that, whereas it's not really going throughout the filter process, but it's keeping the water freshly kind of agitated towards you know, pretty much giving air or clean, you know, water movement and flow into the aquarium. If this were to clog up, a lot of the debris and things would settle, and then once I unclog it and clean it, it's going to push all the surface skimming and things or debris. I mean, it's going to move it throughout the aquarium and things. And this sponge filter caught a lot of some of the debris. This is pretty much the first successful, you know, good running sponge filter. It's not too clogged up and things. There is like algae and you know, it's doing a lot of pressure work and things to keep the water as filtered as it's working with the air and things, and trying to you know, keep a lot of organic waste you know, contained and things. So these fish, they're pretty much I have 8. I actually had 13 fish in the beginning. 5 of them passed away. 2 of them in this aquarium when right before the algae breakout and things, and 3 of them, 1 and then 2 had been salted just in a clean aquarium and things. That was a pretty bad moment before last week and things, so I had to get past that and get other things done, and trying to go back and see see how things after 2 weeks of just, you know, filtering and actually not filtering but just cleaning, or no, feeding, filtering, and then reusing the water and things. I'm seeing a few things that are actually the task of fish keeping. So here's pretty much my other one with a carbon filter in it. I'm hoping this really works, but this is too small. This is too small for you know, a real hobby enthusiast. So it could work for like something that it can handle, but for now, I need to actually make something larger and things, and I don't have most of the materials with, you know, with me and things, so I'm going to have to do a little more work and maybe go, or maybe try to get some somehow, and then start filtering the water with filter floss and carbon filter, just like this filter, but just doing it a lot better manually, hoping the water gets a little bit more clearer, and reuse it. But before I reuse it, I have to clean the aquarium and things like that. So if I were to reuse all of this water, I would actually need pretty much that tub right there on this desk, just because I need to use a siphon and the filter and water. So with that tub, I would actually be able to at least have it done. It's not going to, nothing's really automatic, it's all manual, and you know, but it's not really you know, really necessary right away, because I don't have so many, or I don't have a lot of stock, or just major issues. But yeah, this aquarium right here, the only thing that it doesn't really have is, I try to remember, oh, live plants. Having these, you know, artificial plants, it's not really making it a great aquarium. If it were live plants and things, you know, the water conditions and the filter, the light, the air pump would be pretty much, you know, a lot more nicer. But still having the fake plants, you know, it does seem to have good hiding places, and but that's the only thing that this aquarium should be doing. But I need to make some type of change towards, I might have to get 2 or 3 buckets and drain this aquarium, put the tub, and then re-clean this, and basically put a tub here, and then start to filter out with carbon filter and things, which I need to, you know, really step up and try to do. But in the meantime, just how to reuse and get clean water. You're saving water bill money, which is around $40 a month, because you need to wash dishes, laundry, shower, you know, water the garden. It's around $40 a month, and if you constantly do that every week, or if you're not going to recycle, and you know, every month you change the whole aquarium water, you can pretty much add, you know, 25% more onto the bill, especially with millions of people, you know, using water all the time. Water becomes quite a commodity into aquarium keeping, and that's why I want to keep some extra. So yeah, you know, I definitely like this sponge filter. It's doing good work. I'm actually collecting bottles that size. I need to build more and things like that. Only problem is these airlines. I do have extra rolls, and the thing is, they're going to have to be connected to my air compressor with the irrigation line, which is this, and I'm going to have to actually, you know, test fit a few pieces and really try to get air a really good air system for sponge filtering, so that I could keep this water technically pretty clean. But you know, as you can see here, there is debris, and you know, these filters, they do a good job. It's just they're so high maintenance and use electricity. Well, that's pretty much most of this video. Hopefully I'll get things done and be more relaxed to show you guys better progress. So thanks for watching. Bye.